Hello, this is Professor Konkol. This is CIS 102 Summer 2 course. I'm going to go over a real quick introduction. Not going to keep it real long. Let's go ahead, and this is the front end of Eagle. Has the fact the course meets online. We're going to meet weekly for online office hours if you need help. Monday 4 through 7. And you can just click on this link here if you need help anytime during that time frame. It'll take you to this page here, which will walk you through how to connect. I'm using a tool called freeconferencecall.com. If there's more than one student on at a time, I will, if you see other students in there when you join, just wait and you can post your question in the chat and I will answer after I help the student I'm helping at the currently when you connect. So this first week, we're basically going to get connected to what's called My IT Lab. It's an 8-week course, totally online. And so each week I will update Sunday night usually the front section of the page, which will be what we're going over that week. What I have in there right now is just getting set up, which is a podcast you're listening to, CIS 102 facts, FAQs, and My IT setup. If you click on that image, it'll take you to the module, My IT Lab Setup. You'll need to read the CIS 102 FAQs just to be aware of things about the course. My IT Lab Setup, that's what I'm going to go over with you now. This needs to be done by Tuesday. Purchasing, if you haven't already, some of you might have already purchased your bundle through the online RBC bookstore. This link will send you right to the bookstore. You'll need to select Buy New, Add to Cart, and check it out. So that's the first thing you'll need to do. Then you'll need to register your My IT Lab. You'll click on this document here. It'll walk you through what to do to register. Follow the instructions. The one thing you might not have right now, I don't know if it gives it to you immediately, I believe it should, is your access code when you purchase the bundle through RBC Bookstore. And I think you might have to wait to get the book. You have a book coming in the mail, I believe. But if you do have to wait for the access code, if you don't get it immediately when you purchase on an online bookstore, you will not be able to complete this. So wait until you get the bundle from the bookstore. If it does give you the access code immediately upon purchasing, you can go ahead and go through the setup of registering through My IT Lab. But once you've registered, this is my course name in My IT Lab. I'm highlighting here. From that point on, once you've registered, at the front end of the course, at the bottom of the page, there is a link to My IT Lab 2016. I'm going to log in with my account just to show you kind of what it looks like. So this is what the front end will look like. I'll also have, by Monday, all the assignment added, assignment calendar added. But you can go through this and navigate all the details. One of the pages on Eagle that's going to help you with My IT Lab is when you get started here on the FAQ. It'll walk you through some things on My IT Lab. The other thing that's going to be helpful is in the My IT Lab setup. After you've registered, there's an initial look at the My IT Lab. And these steps help you kind of find things in the course. Okay? So what you're doing now between now and Tuesday is basically just purchasing the book, registering my IT Lab. Once you get that done, you can then do the initial look part. And then by Monday, I will have posted in the announcement, and I'll also have updated on the first page your week one. I'll just show you real quickly what you'll be doing in week one. There'll be a podcast to watch each week, by the way. So I'll have a new one for week one coming up. You have an about me that you've got to complete, which just tells everybody about yourself. Once you complete it, you can then read everybody else's comments and reply to theirs. You're basically going to answer the questions here. Check out at least 2 or 3 other people that have posted their about me and then reply to get the points for this assignment. Then you'll also do the first assignment in my IT Lab, which is the Chapter 1 assignment. And again, you'll just follow the steps here on how to complete it. It's pretty self-explanatory how to complete it. Once you follow the steps and complete it, you'll note that it says at the top of all the assignments, basically, that you won't receive points for your My IT Lab in Eagle. It'll be posted in the My IT Lab grades module. Okay, it's called the My IT Lab grade book, is what it's called. So that's a little different, probably for most. So My IT Lab Technology in Action assignment 1 is due. Basically, you'll do some reading, as you can see. There's also PowerPoints available for most assignments that you can go over. It walks you through how to access that through My IT Lab. Number 2, reviewing the Check Your Understanding activities on page 11 and 31 of the Technology in Action book. Then what you'll want to do is review the chapter quiz on page 34. You'll answer the questions in the My IT Lab coming up. You'll log into My IT Lab, complete the CH01C1 for chapter 1, Check Your Understanding part 1, and Check Your Understanding part 2. For each one of these, you'll have 3 attempts, high score out of the 3. They will all be located. In fact, all your assignments will be located on the calendar on the due date by going through the course materials in My IT Lab. You'll complete the end of chapter quiz on number 6, again, 3 attempts. You'll also have extra credit opportunity that you'll see in the calendar in My IT Lab. I'll post those each Friday. Discussion for week 1 is how was your week 1? And that's due the 21st. And if you look at the assignment module on the left, it gives you all the due dates. Sorry, not the assignment module, the syllabus one. The syllabus module on the left gives you all the due dates coming up. So the first is My IT Labs due by Tuesday. And again, if shipping is an issue this week, if you haven't already ordered your books through the bookstore, don't worry about it. I will work with everybody and adjust as I need to, okay? Just let me know when you order the bundle through the online bookstore, through RBC's online bookstore. If it tells you the expected ship date of when you're supposed to receive your books, that would be great. If you guys could do that for me, that way it'll help me on whether I need to adjust things or not for due dates. So the first one, again, due Tuesday. Again, I'm going to be flexible on that one if you don't get your books in by then. Or really the key is if you don't get the access code to My IT Lab. So let me know if you get the access code immediately upon purchasing the bundle from My IT Bookstore or through the RBC Bookstore. It's not going to be an issue. You can immediately set up My IT Lab with that bundle code that it gives you, that access code. So if you could let me know when you purchase the bundle, 2 things from RBC Bookstore: what the ship date is for the book, that it tells you when you're going to get it. Number 2, did you get the access code needed from IT Lab immediately? If you got the access code immediately, which I'm guessing you should be able to immediately go into my IT Lab and do the setup, no problem. The only thing you'll have to wait upon is the book. Um, there is an online version, an e-text version of the book in my IT Lab, though, that you can access. Then the next due dates, again, you'll notice all the due dates for each one of the weeks coming up is all Sunday. So we have the first week, July 20 or June 21st, second, June 28th, third, June 5th or July 5th, fourth, July 12th, fifth, July 19th, sixth, July 27th, so sixth, seventh week, August 2nd, and then the final 8 week is August 7th. So all the due dates are already in. The only one I might have to adjust is the first week, depending on if you guys get your access code immediately through my IT Lab when you purchase it on RVC's website. So to recap, first thing you're going to do between now and Tuesday is click on the intro getting started image here on the front. Click on the My IT Lab setup. Click on the visit link to purchase the bundle through the bookstore if you haven't already. You'll have to select Buy New, by the way. You'll add it to cart. Once you add it to cart, you will then check it out. Once you check it out, let me know immediately a couple things when you get confirmation that when you purchased the bundle. Couple things. Did you get the access code needed for the My IT Lab immediately? And what is your ship date that it tells you that you'll receive your textbook? So did you get the access code immediately? And what is your ship date? If you get the access code immediately, you can go ahead and register by clicking on this link. It'll download a PDF. The first part, you'll go to My IT Lab, link here on number 1, select student, confirm you have the information needed, enter my ID for the class, which is KONKOL 01016. Continue. Enter your existing Pearson account username and password, which is one done up here on number 2. If you have an account, if you have an account that you've never used, you'll need to create it. If you don't have an account, basically you need to create an account through Pearson. Select an access option. This is where you get the bundle access code through the bookstore. This one right here. Enter the access code that came with your textbook upon purchase. And again, if you can't afford it week 1, it does give you, I think, a temporary access possibility for a few days. But you can only do step 6 if you have the access code or you want to do temporary access. I would recommend just waiting for the access code, whether it's immediate or you get it through the bookstore when you get it in the mail. Hopefully it's immediate, but we'll find out. When you're done, go to your courses. You'll click on the course here on number 8, which is CIS 102-21030-Konkol, and you're in. And again, to sign in later, I have a shortcut. You don't have to click on that PDF every time to sign in later. I have a shortcut to sign into My IT Lab at the bottom called My IT Lab 2016. So this podcast was just for introduction to CIS 102, getting you registered, getting your textbook purchased, getting you registered, and that's it between now and Tuesday. Come Monday morning, you will see an updated announcement along with updated information here talking about week 1. All right, let's have a great 8 weeks. If you have any questions, again, shoot me an email. And just a reminder, Monday night, every Monday night from 4 to 7, I'm going to have online office hours. It's not required that you come. It's if only you need help, okay? If you need help, join online during that time frame, and I will help you.